The final problem for the day has Terrence. He's tracking his own grades. On the first quiz he got a 3 points out of 20 points. But Terrence didn't give up. He kept on working. And on his second quiz he got all 30 points correct. He's really showing some great perseverance here. So out of all the points, how many points has he earned so far? Well, he has 30 and 3. So at this point, after the first two quizzes, he has 33 points. How many total points were available on the two quizzes? Well, there's 20 total points possible and 30 total points possible. So out of the total, he has 50 points. So right now, Terrence is thinking, what's his percentage on this grade? So the way we would calculate that is 3 plus 33 over 50. 3 plus 30, which is 33 out of 50. So his percentage is 66%. He promises to do better, and he is studying hard, and he's never going to miss another question. Even if he did get all the future questions correct, his grade will depend on the number of points the teacher offers. So we're going to look at here at this table that can analyze how many points he could have to get his grade up. And we're going to take a look to see after the second quiz. So here's no additional points after and this shouldn't be first quiz. It should be second. So here's the first situation, 33 out of 50, he has a 66. That's his final grade. However, if he takes that final grade and this right here, which could be maybe another quiz or a test, 30 out of 30 on that, his final grade is going to be 0.79. If the next assessment is 100 out of 100, then 33 plus 100 over 50 over 100, that's going to equal 133 over 150. That value is going to put his grade at 0.89, so a great improvement so far. Now, say there's a lot of tests left, and he has 500 extra points. So he hasn't missed a point yet, so 33 and 50, and we're going to add 500 plus 500. Notice that this is in the denominator, in the numerator. So that's going to be 533 out of 550, which is going to be a 0.97. So though that first quiz was difficult for him, Terrence has really shown perseverance and has improved his grade. So if we're going to generalize this as a function, 33 plus x, however many points he scored, and 50 plus x. That's the function that we're going to be graphing. So let's graph this, and we're going to use the graph to determine the total number of additional points that must be available for Terrence to earn at least 90% in the class. So he's trying to get the bare minimum amount of points that need to be offered so he can get at least a 90%. So if we look back at our table, 0.89 was here, and 0.97 was here. So if we always are referring back to all the information we have, it should seem pretty close to 100 that will give us a 90% in the class. But it is still a large scale between 100 and 50. So think about your answer as we get close to that. So we're going to graph those values on here. Notice the axes are labeled. And what we need to do is just graph these values. So at 0 points, he had 0.66. At 30 points, so in between 50 and 0, he was at 0.79. At 100 points, he was at 0.89. Close, but not there. And then at 500, he was only at 0.97. And since this is a grade, the maximum grade he could get is going to be at 1. This is called a horizontal asymptote, which we're going to talk more about, but this is your max value. You wouldn't be able to score over 100%. So if we connect this, this is just a rough sketch. This isn't a graphing sketch. He wants to earn a 0.9, 33 plus x over 50 plus x. We multiply by the least common denominator, so that's going to be 50 plus x. So then those are gone. So then we have 45 plus 0.9 x equals 33 plus x. Combine the like terms, 12 equals 0.1x. When you divide both sides by 0.1, on your calculator you would get x equals 120. So we always want to make sure that we are putting this in the context of the problem. So 120 additional points would be necessary for Terrence to get at least a 90%. So if you have any questions, just feel free to email me. I'll get back to you at some point during the day. And then for the rest of your time, rewatch any part of this video and try the independent practice. The answer keys are all on Haiku.